You made me angry. You pissed me off. You know what I think triggers me and makes me angry or just mad is where they're like, I don't know what to tell you. Or like no response. Like,
you know what I hate? And
figure it out. Figure it out.
Cannot stand.
I
so
can.
your I don't know what to tell you. Her I don't know what to tell you trigger. Mine is, and I've learned this from white people. I swear to God, I never heard this until a white person said it to me. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I've used that.
You have?
I've used that before. No, but that was like in the old days. I haven't used it lately.
And we're back.
We're back.
What the hell? Did you clear your throat at the same time?
Clear my throat.
Okay.
That I said we're back?
Can I just clear my throat? No.
Rewind.
Yes, you absolutely can. The floor is yours.
That always was very high pitched. That's not really how my voice is. I felt like, what's his name? The best friend in Will and Grace, the other one.
I don't watch that.
That's some white people shit.
No, I liked it.
I like
Will and Grace.
I would not expect
know
you to
of it.
watch Will and Grace.
I love Will
I've
and Grace.
never watched Will and Grace.
WPS, Nestor. WPS.
Let me watch what I want to watch.
You can watch your Will and Grace, but you're Nestor, I'm Paulina, and that's Tati.
That's me.
And producer Marco's here, and we are never too shy.
Never too shy.
So we're trying something new, I guess, right now. We're instead of doing an affirmation, which I know y'all love the affirmations, we're gonna do a high and a low, which is actually really cool because I was thinking that too prior to like us doing affirmations. I'm like, something along that line would be cool to try. So I love that.
Yeah.
So explain.
Oh, you would just say something good that happened, I guess, and then something not so cool that happened.
It's like a high and a low of the week.
And we're keeping it of the week since
Of
we
the
last
week.
saw each other.
So since last Wednesday.
Ooh, I love it. Who wants to go first? I'm not mad at that.
I could go first.
Yeah, you've made the idea. I'm still thinking.
A low for me would have been, is probably Monday. I went out with my roomie. I have a roomie now. So
roomie.
Yeah, so I went out on Monday and I don't know, I've been feeling like this. I went out previous to that, I went out last Thursday, and I think I've talked about it in the past. But yeah, I went out on Thursday, then I stopped going out for 4 days. To me, it's a lot. And then I went out again on Monday, and so then I don't know, I felt really bad about going out after because I just felt so drained, and that's what I've been feeling. I've been feeling drained because when I go out, I go out, you know, and then it's everyone's birthdays, you know, and it's we're celebrating this person for this, and so I'm always like trying to kind of make some time for everybody, but it's so much energy that's coming out of me. And so on Monday, I decided on Tuesday, I decided on my way to my house call that like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to drink like that no more. Like, I feel like I'm robbing my clients from having that bra bro experience, you know, like,
Yeah.
I know like I'm very chill and very cool and very funny, and I say stupid ass shit like all the time, and so it's shit that like people really enjoy from me, and I feel like when I have these hangovers, like it's just really bad, you know what I mean? And
Do you have anxiety?
Yeah, a lot of it, and it's to another extent, like.
Really?
Yeah, like it's so bad. Like I kind of wanted to quit the show because of that. I'm like, but it's not quit the show. It's quit your drinking like that. Like we're not in our early 20s where we could do that. You know what I mean? And so that was kind of like a low, but at the same time, it was kind of cool that I was able to I started telling everyone whose birthdays are coming up. I'm like, hey, just so you know, like I can go out for dinner. But
Shit.
But I'm not going to go out. And so.
He's gonna go out.
It was like a low. No, don't say that.
You can still go out and have like a drink, no?
No, I don't
You
want
could go
to.
out and
you?
not drink. I've
Or
been
that.
doing it.
Yeah, but I think for me, I
Rather not.
want to be able to be in settings where like I can control it a little bit more. And if I go straight to like a bar or a club and say like I'm not gonna drink, most likely I'm gonna drink.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, that was kind of like a low, but at the same time, I mean, it was kind of like an eye opener. And then my high was actually today. So I'm at this point, everybody knows. My little sister is pregnant.
Oh, she
And-
is?
Yeah,
Oh, congrats.
she's pregnant, and
Everybody's
so
pregnant.
yeah, she's your.
Yes.
she's pregnant, and so today I was able to
Congrats.
go with her because we're having like a gender reveal this Sunday.
Ooh.
And so I was able to go with her and kind of like help her like kind of pick out an outfit and just kind of like make her laugh. I know she it's like a whole change that you guys go through when you guys are pregnant. And so I just kind of, I felt really good being there for her, especially since my mom, I mean, it's not the same thing me, but since my mom, you guys know, she's in Mexico. And so it's been already like a year and a couple months. And we were told last that she's going to be there like a little bit longer. So it was really cool to be able to spend the day with my sister and just kind of like be in her little process of her.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Look at you.
That's
Yep.
sweet.
So that was my high. How about you guys?
Want me to go next?
Sure.
Okay, so I think for me, I'll start with my low. I think for my low, I just been feeling very like not healthy in the sense of like my coworker, he's working out a lot and he's just dropping like mad weight. And like we're very different people. First of all, I'm not 18, whatever he is. I'm not.
Jason?
No, my coworker Fred.
Okay.
6'8".
So yeah, he's like the tallest man ever, and I'm like, you are like,
Not true.
he's looking, he's dropped a lot of weight.
Oh, Uncle Fred.
Uncle Fred, yes, Uncle Fred. He's dropped a lot of weight. He works out now and stuff like that. So like, I'm over here like looking like he's like what is the word? Like swimming out of his clothes. And I'm like, oh, I was like, I just like get so jealous, even though we're in very different positions, like physically, like I'm in a very different position.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I can't wait for that because I just feel like so like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm not even that big yet, right? As a pregnant
Like
lady.
your hands are tight in a sense.
Kind of. Like I know I could do a better job with like taking more walks, which I'm doing tonight after the podcast, like just moving my body more. But it's like I want to bounce back. So, and I know people are going to get backlash for the bounce back culture or like snap back, whatever it's called when you snap back after pregnancy. People are like, don't worry about that. And I get you. Like I hear you, that's not my first priority. But is it on my mind? Yeah, because like I want to have an easier like bounce back. And like my doctor was telling me like, he'll be like, carbs are not your friend, this and that. But I just want to like bathe in carbs all the time. That's all I want. So I'm having a really hard time with that. And I've been feeling like coming up the stairs here to the podcast, like I was out of breath. Like this is really hard for me. And I'm not even that big yet. So it's like, oh my God, girl. So I'm trying to like get, more into a habit. But this week has been not that good as far as like me working out and stuff. But I'm trying to give myself grace. Like, you're building a human. So it's like, I have to like understand that. You know what I mean? And then my high, I think, would be just a good like work week and just getting some really fun partnerships at work has been really cool and stuff.
That's
so, shout out Verizon, shout out Marshalls. I'm gonna
Period.
shout them out. Come to
love
this
that.
podcast too.
Love that.
Sponsor
for you.
them.
Yes,
podcast.
we would love to see you here too. So it's been like really, really cool. Honey baked ham. So y'all get your hams for Thanksgiving. I have some ham. It's
We want the ham.
delicious.
I don't
I
even
love
eat it,
ham.
but if it's sponsored, I will.
We love a ham, a honey baked. So yeah, it's been just like a good week overall with that.
That's good.
Super grateful because it's like for me that's very important, and I love and I protect and I cherish my partnerships at work, and I would only like partner and promote brands that I like actually align myself with. So
Yeah.
like it's really cool. And Conair, I have a hair one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm like really excited. I'm like, okay, it's a good end of the year, So I love it.
Come on, get that hair right.
Get that
girl.
hair, get that ham,
I
get
love
that
that.
everything.
And leave, but don't leave.
Yeah,
Get
don't
that
leave.
check and get paid.
Yes, and stay.
Get paid.
Woo.
Get paid.
Tati.
Like that, Tati?
I feel like my low, last week and even like the week before that. Definitely, yeah, like last week and the week before that. I just felt like I was like mentally and emotionally drained. And that carried over into my social life, and that carried over into like my own mental health, and like as far as just feeling like I have no energy. And y'all know I'm not like that. Like I just felt like last week I was so dead inside. I didn't have much energy. And I really felt that, I would say, on like Wednesday, but then I felt good after I left the podcast, right? And then I felt super motivated. And then I got let down. And then I felt like annoyed, right? Because then I'm like, why am I letting other people's life or whatever like let me down type thing,
I
like
wanna talk about this after.
ruin my good mood or ruin like whatever. And I allowed it to, and I was like really mad at myself for like letting myself get bothered by something stupid. But then came the weekend And
Yes.
I guess my highlight is like learning to just like say fuck that and just feeling back to myself by doing things that make me happy, going out and doing things I love. And I could have easily like just stayed home all weekend. And I think I made it a point to like check mark all the things that make me happy. I spent quality time with my family, with my little cousin AJ. I was very productive. I
Shout out
graded.
AJ.
Yes, AJ.
Yes, adorable, my baby. I love you. I got homework done. I graded. I planned. And then I hung out with people and it was fun. And I went to a Bulls game. And so I feel like I had the perfect balance of the weekend that reset me. It reminded me like, look at when you're not in your head, like look at how great things are.
Yeah.
Just like, girl, bye.
Yeah.
Go do you. Have fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you feel better? You're back. Tati's back.
I do. I feel better.
Good.
Yeah.
She's back.
Back.
Yeah.
And what about you, producer Marco? You're high and you're low.
I wasn't even thinking about it while you guys were saying this.
On the spot.
I know, on the spot. I guess my high would be Madeline taking her first steps.
Yay!
Assisted, but it's a big thing.
Adorable.
And then my low would also be Madeline not sleeping through the night because of her teeth. So as a new parent, you're gonna look forward to this. It's
Can't wait.
there's highs and lows in parenting.
What did you were gonna say something?
Yeah, what
Well,
did you want to go to?
Yeah,
I
next
wanted
time.
to talk about because I know that you had mentioned something about like, and I just thought about this how sometimes we give other people kind of like too much control over like our emotions,
Like the power.
Oh
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
And somebody was actually one of my clients was asking me about that yesterday. He's like, "So why? Like, who are you dating? Like, you know?" And that was something that we mentioned, and I was telling him that I don't want to be in a position where like, yes, I want to like be with somebody, and we talked about it before, where like I'm growing and this person's growing, and then we meet, and then
Of course.
like we could grow together,
Yeah.
but not where like they move me so much and my emotions are moved by this other person. Like I see people in relationships or people get with people that they're just so like dependent upon them, like they're their source of
Yeah. Of
everything-
happiness,
everything,
of joy,
yeah.
of anger.
And it's like I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's why I don't focus too much on actually dating, because it's like I don't want to give that up. But I know you have mentioned it like a couple times, and so what do you guys think about that?
I think it's situational. Like I'm the type of person. This could come off.
Especially being so strong, right?
This could come off bad, but whatever.
Go ahead.
Say it. Shake
The
the pot. Stir the
amount,
pot.
the amount of like power a person can have over me, like my emotions, my mood, whatever, is dependent on how much I actually care about you.
Ooh.
So like if you're really not important in my life, I don't care. But if you're somebody very important to me, like I will say like certain things can easily like trigger me or make me feel happy, make me feel sad, make me feel whatever. But I think it definitely depends on the person and like the amount of time, the relationship you have with the person, how connected you feel to the person. Like I think it's if that person was like your go-to for so long, right? And then they're no longer your go-to. It's not something easy to just
But should we
move on from.
even be like that to begin with? Does that make sense? Like
No,
should,
should you have the go-to person type thing?
I
or-
mean, you should have people in your life, like
Yeah.
you're not in this world living by yourself,
Yeah. you
But
just
should
see.
you have people in your life that anybody, like just anybody in general, that even if they do mean that to you, that they have that much control over your life? Does that make sense?
Nobody
No,
should.
nobody should. Right. Nobody
No.
should. But I think naturally, sometimes correct me if I'm wrong, but I think naturally we, without trying, like allow people to have some kind of control
Yeah.
over our emotions. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not over here like it's rare.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
and
you
it's
can say
really interesting. No, it's okay. It was really interesting because my old boss, you guys might have actually met her at my wedding. She told me one time, because she's a psychology major, but she works for the Park District. But it was very interesting what she said. She used to work in social services, and she said, nobody can make you feel that way. You know that, like you're like nobody can make you feel something. So then I started taking that and using it at home with my husband, and I'm like, I can't make you feel that. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's like, oh, I'm angry at you. It's like I can't make you feel angry. I think it's like a mind fuck a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can't make you feel angry, but then what the hell am I feeling? If I'm mad at you, let's just say like you did something really bogus to me, either of you, and I'm mad at you, it's like, well, you didn't make me feel that, you know? So I'm just like, how does that psychologically work?
I get that. Yeah, that's a good point. And I think also it's like how people react to that. That's important. So like if I'm telling you, Paulina, like you made me angry, you pissed me off. You know what I think triggers me and makes me angry or just mad is where they're like, I don't know what to tell you. Or like no response, like
you know what I hate? And
figure it out. Figure it out.
Cannot stand.
I
so
can.
your I don't know what to tell you. Her I don't know what to tell you trigger. Mine is, and I've learned this from white people. I swear to God, I never heard this until a white person said it to me. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I've used that.
You have?
I've used that before. No, but that was like in the old days. I haven't used it lately.
It's old, Tati?
Like I think I'm more accountable now. That this was like 2017.
That's basically not holding
18,
accountability, right?
Yeah,
that's
no, for sure. And that's also it's kind of gaslighting too.
100%.
Depending on the situation.
I'm sorry you feel that way. At
No,
that
no,
point,
it is.
Don't say shit. Just
No,
just shut up.
you're right. Because I
just-
used to be that person.
And you know
you're
what?
right.
You know what? I don't ask that question with saying that like I am not like that, because I'm actually like that. Like everything moves me, you know. And so that's when he asked me that question, my client friend. I'm like, because I'm not ready in a place where like I wouldn't give that much control to a person, I don't want to be in a relationship. Does that make sense?
No, I get it.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
Because I would be easily moved. I know that I would be easily moved. That's why I don't want to be in that place.
Because you're afraid that person's gonna have a lot of
Yeah, they
control
will definitely.
over you.
They're gonna
this-
play chess with your ass.
Yeah, in this point it will, and I know this because of certain things in my life that I already let me like move me like that, you know, and so.
This has nothing to do with anything, per usual. You both have Bulls gear on, and I should have worn mine. I just had mine on.
I was
the other
gonna
day.
say that in the
Like,
beginning.
dang, I should have
We're
worn.
in Chicago today.
Dang.
Right?
Whatever, it's fine.
I just worked so it was comfy.
It's fine. I'm left out. It's cool. I feel away right now.
I like the red. I like the red.
No,
on
but
you.
yeah,
I like yours.
no, that's actually a really good point. So my follow-up question is: so then, when will you ever be ready? Will you? Does it take a certain person that, like, how do you practice that? How do you prep for that then?
Yeah.
If you know this about yourself.
Yeah, so that's the other question that he asked. And he's like, so will you ever be ready? I'm like, I don't think anybody is ever ready for that. But I think, or fully ready, I should say. You could be semi-ready, I think, but not fully ready. I think there's other things in my life that I can practice, like having control over or not allow so much control and creating boundaries
There you
that
go.
are not necessarily like a
magic
relationship, you know, like a relationship between somebody that you're trying to get with. But it could be like, you know, my relationships that I have with my siblings or with my coworkers or you know, with my clients. And so practicing like being in control, and not in control where like I have to be in control, but like in control where like you have a say, you know, you could say no, you could say yes, you know. Practicing in those spaces, I think for me is kind of like how I ready myself for that. And I think it'll just organically happen.
And I think that'll happen with great communication. Because I feel like through communication, you get reassurance.
Yeah.
And it's not like the everyday give me reassurance, but it's more like naturally through that conversation, you just feel it.
Yeah. Do you feel like Javi's more like that or you're more like that?
The person that controls their emotions?
No, that is easily moved with whatever the other person says or whatever.
Who do you think?
It might be.
Me.
So you're more in control, you think?
Oh, in control. That's actually interesting. If we're to say who's more in control in the relationship?
Not in the relationship, but of their like.
Like, does he have a greater effect on like how you feel?
Exactly.
Or
Yes.
do you
Yes.
have a greater effect on how he feels?
No, I have a greater. He has a greater effect on how I feel because, but also I'll show it in the moment. I'm a very like in the moment, like I'll put a whole show on right now because I'm mad. But he's very good at controlling his emotions. So if let's just say I really like fucked up his whole day, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna act just the same. He's gonna proceed as usual. Proceed with his
Poker
day.
face.
Yes, and I don't proceed with my day. I'm
Yeah.
throwing like stuff. Like
No.
You're like, I'm mad. I'm gonna make a point.
Yeah.
So like we're very, very different.
You're
in that
like,
sense.
you're going to get the smoke. You're
No,
going to feel the smoke.
You're gonna feel it. You're gonna
you
see
effed
it.
around, you're going to find
You're
out.
gonna find out. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot going on. But yes, I'm that
That's you.
person. I'm working on controlling my emotions though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fucking hard.
Do you feel like being pregnant right now has affected that?
Like more emotions? I don't know. I feel
Did I have asked that?
I feel like
Has it affected it at all?
I feel like I'm just more not like sad, but like I cry easily. Oh, I always cry. See, it's hard because I can't ever say
No,
that.
you
it
could
affects me.
you could say it doesn't. It hasn't affected.
No,
me,
I don't know because like you're gonna be so tired, bitch. I work at 4 a.m. I'm
Yeah.
always tired.
Yeah.
Like that's never
Out
been
of the ordinary.
Because
When I
you're
was in my
pregnant, because
best-
you're not.
best shape of my life for COVID 3 years ago, whatever, and I was still tired coming home from work. Like
Yeah.
at 11 a.m., I'm like falling asleep. Like I'm just a naturally tired person. I've checked my hormone levels for years. Like I'm just naturally fucking tired.
Yeah.
And being sad and crying, I cry for no reason. I'll literally cry right now if you fucking ask me to. Like I can literally cry.
On the spot.
Site. It's on site. I could cry. So like when I think about it, it's like people are like, "Oh, is this different for you?" It's like I honestly don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Those two things are like things I've already had.
Yeah.
Is the sensitivity and
Yeah.
I've always been
Tired.
emotional. So.
Yeah, I think there's, okay, they talk about like multiple intelligences, right? Like you're intelligent in different aspects. And I think one intelligence aspect or whatever you call it that people overlook that I think is so important is being like intellectually and mentally, emotionally intelligent, especially emotionally
I
intelligent.
get what you're saying.
So like an
Yes.
example is, and I'll give you a perfect example of like me being annoyed. So last week I had plans, right? And like 2 hours before the plans, the person I was like gonna hang out with, they were all like, "Oh,
Hang out.
I had whatever." Like, "Oh, I had a bad day at work. You know, my boss like gave me whatever."
That's
I remember
good.
this. now.
Okay,
I remember
you know, my
this.
boss said this or whatever, and like I don't really like feel like myself. I'm just that I'm in a bad mood or whatever. And so for me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna say I am, but like I would think that's an aspect of like being emotionally intelligent where you know where to leave that shit at the door and like not take it with you and like affect other people. And like for me, I just got mad because it's like, boo boo, I don't got time to just like reschedule things. Like I gave you my schedule. This is my life. Oh well, I'm
Facts.
sorry you're sad or whatever. I know I sound like an asshole.
No,
But like,
no.
I'm sorry your work life impacted your personal life. Good life. Have
Yeah.
a great life. But like, we ain't hanging out.
I completely get what you're saying. So I agree with like the whole. They should have not put you in that situation, but so like.
I appreciate it.
In a
devil's advocate.
different perspective, how about like she just mentioned Javi? Like Javi can do something and just go on without his day, right?
Exactly.
And so
That's
and so-
emotionally
Was it Javi? Was
intelligent.
he the one you're supposed to hang out with?
It was Javi.
no.
We
so
were
what,
planning a surprise.
what I'm saying is this: like somebody would argue that they would want, like you would argue that you would want someone like Javi in that moment, but then you would argue that you would want somebody like that because if you're going through like this emotional work day, the way this person was going through, you would like that person to understand. Does that make sense?
No, I get it because I seem like I don't give a fuck. I seem like I don't understand. I could understand that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's your work life. I feel like you should be able to separate it from your personal life because the minute in life in general, anybody speaking, the minute you let these problems overlap into this aspect of your life, then you're just like setting yourself up for failure.
I agree with that 100% because I am a fallen victim to that. I have let me and Javi's, my husband's at the time, my boyfriend, he was my boyfriend at the time, I've let our fights literally affect my money. That's fucking not me.
Yeah.
That is very not me. So I agree. I know this isn't like a money situation,
No, but in any aspect,
Any
that's a good
aspect,
point.
yeah.
I just think you should not allow, and I think I've gone through that in the past, like where like a fight with a boyfriend or something like affected my like event or family party, or like I was not talking to anybody.
Yes.
I was social. I was angry. I was texting. I was
You're on
mad.
your phone writing
and
paragraphs.
everybody's pissed. Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? Like, why are you letting that affect you here? Be present here with the people who are bringing joy here. That's being selfish and it's being disrespectful.
I'm so guilty of that.
Even
So
guilty.
even though it shouldn't have. Obviously, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But if it was the other way around, like you,
Can't no. Because
So you
my
could say-
time,
you
my
could-
time is valuable, and I respect other people's time. That I could have a shitty ass day. I'll fucking cry in my car, do whatever I can. I'll put a game face, and like I'll tell you, I'm not gonna lie. I'll say I had a great day, but you know what? I'm glad I could be here to get my mind off of it. I'm not gonna like let it go on and on and on and like be a leech onto that like bad energy.
Yeah.
Like I'll say, I'm not gonna lie. I'll say I didn't really have a good time. So let's talk. Let's switch it up. What's up? How's your day going? You know, like that's me personally. Me personally. And so, but you know what, y'all? It worked out. It worked out.
It always does.
It worked out.
Out with the old, in with the new.
Okay.
God's plan.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
So it worked out. I'm again.
I'm not mad at that.
Not mad at
but
it.
I feel like for you to even get to a place where you're very self-aware of this, because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, even though we're in our big age of 30, I'm sure we
I'm
can
in my
still think of
20s.
that.
No,
Oh, you are?
No.
I'm sure we can all think of that one friend who's probably like still like setting those paragraphs, fighting in the middle of like a group dinner or a
Yes,
party.
the worst.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like her energy is just so nasty. And
Mm-hmm.
I've been there, so I get it. I've been that girl.
Your nasty
And-
energy.
right, a nasty ass energy.
I posted
like,
about it yesterday.
I'm embarrassing, and I'm an
Yeah.
embarrassing ass broad for even admitting this. Like I was that girl.
Oh, yeah, we've all. I think.
Yeah.
But
we've all
how
had a
do
moment
you
like that.
then, or what kind of advice can you give to somebody who is like me, or people who maybe like are more like who lead with their emotions, and like, you know, I'm not saying you're emotionless, 'cause
No,
you're
no.
not.
Yeah.
But like you and I admit that we're a little more like we think with our emotions instead
Yeah.
of like actually thinking
Yeah.
like clear.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of advice would you give to somebody who's like in that position, right?
I
Don't let
think-
that shit affect your day.
I think two things. Like, don't spend more than 5 minutes on something that's not going to matter in 5 years. So if this right now isn't going to impact you in 5 years, like feel it, whatever. But like, don't be selfish to those people around you, because then your bad energy could affect somebody else and you don't know what they're going through either.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to like be the bigger person and say, you know what, I'm going to deal with this, or maybe let me deal with it on my own in like where I feel like is a safe space for myself, and give the energy that those around me deserve. Because like nobody, and again, I mean, I'm sure like my girls, my family, I know I could go to them and just cry and be like, oh, I had the worst day ever. It's fine. But then at the same time, I am going to respect their time and their energy, and I'm not going to make it all about me.
And just swamp them with the.
Right. And just drown them with my own emotions. I think there needs to be a nice balance. I don't think you should keep it all in. Of course not. But I do think you should give yourself a moment, go to the bathroom, feel it, whatever you need to do. I learned recently, like writing it down in my notes, like everything I want to just about, like hashtag throw a chair, like whatever you need to do, like write it in your notes, feel it, breathe, and then
Throw it out.
let it go,
Yeah.
move on, right?
Yeah.
And again, I'm not a know-it-all. Like other strategies, I'm sure could work.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the bigger picture of like this one person is not your world. They're one person in your world, but they're not your world.
That's a word.
That's true.
You know? So
Yeah.
give other people the time and energy they deserve.
Yeah.
Don't let one person take that away from somebody else.
I love it. And producer Marco, what are your thoughts?
Topic. On this topic, I think Tati's like 100% correct. Like, I think it's just, I know, right?
100%.
Said thanks.
100%.
I think that like everyone has, I'm very much, and I get shit from my wife about this, that like sometimes like I'm too dependable. Where like, if I say I'm going to do something, like I'm going to do it. Like, it doesn't matter what's going on. Is like, if it's this at this time, it's going to happen. And so I think that, you know, as someone like that, it's super annoying when people like, you know, either flake or call off or do something over like such minor inconveniences.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like, bro, like, you know, what that's not going to matter. But I also feel like, to Tati's point, like, you know, people sometimes focus on things and people that don't really matter at the time. And if, like you said, if it's not gonna matter in 5 minutes, why do you care? Like what's going on here? But I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. So I don't know. But I know Nestor loves everyone, so Nestor's probably not agreeing with it.
No, I agree with that, actually. I feel like there's a lot of parts in my life that, because I still have a lot of maturing as far as like my emotions, and I know I have so much to bring, you know what I mean, in any space, but also these are me not handling my emotions the best way I can is kind of like a hindrance, but also it can be a fuel to like what I do, you know? So it's kind of just getting that balance and kind of creating boundaries when it comes to that.
And I think you need people in your life who know that and they hold you accountable to that. Like an example is, I have a friend right now.
Salud.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And this friend has been going through it for months, like like one thing after another. They've been going through it.
Yeah.
And so like this person, I talk to them almost every day, but like my schedule's crazy. They call me like 3 times right now. They call me multiple times every day, you know? I love them to death, but like I can't always answer, right? Life. And for me, it's like, I'm going to tell you not what you want to hear. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to respect your feelings and that, but I'm not going to validate your feelings. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. I'm going to tell you when you're right. I'm going to tell you you're still saying the same thing. Move on. Why are we still talking about this? This was 4 months ago. Why are you still talking about this? Or like, dude, there's more to your life. Let's talk about something else. Like I will redirect this person. And I think you need people in your life like that that'll check you and redirect you. Because some people will just let you drown in emotions and just talk and complain and vent.
With
and then you
you.
can't get over it because like that's all you want to talk about. And people allow it. You have to like learn to be like, all right, you got 2 minutes to say whatever you got to say about this. And we're moving on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear this person's name. I don't care about this. Stop. You're dwelling on something that's not important.
Yeah.
Facts.
So you need those people.
Yeah.
Look at us over here giving life advice
Growth.
and shit. Look at us growing.
True
and
that.
flowing.
True that.
So I know there was one more topic we wanted to talk about today, and I know producer Marco is going to pull it up right now because that's what he
dang.
does. He's just really on it, and we love him for it. And
What
I
topic
want to
is this?
say we talked about it in our group chat.
What's our topic? I don't know. I'm like, what was the
I
other
think
topic?
that he
We're-
wrote it out.
Oh, is it? Hold on. Is it the whole like how annoying people are that like November 1st they're putting Christmas trees up?
Yes, because
'Cause
I'm that
that's
bitch.
annoying.
I'm that
I was
annoying.
about to say,
Oh my God.
y'all talk about a lot in that group chat.
I know.
So I'm not sure
I know. I always lose
what
it.
everyone
I'm just-
decided.
I thought we were talking about something else.
No,
What I
no.
wanted to talk about,
Yeah,
but
that's what I was
we'll
saying.
save that for
Oh,
next
we're not
week.
allowed to
No.
next week. Okay.
Yeah.
We were
No.
false
No.
advertising.
In time, we'll see.
Yeah. Sorry. Big T's though coming.
Let's not jinx anything.
Okay, so bring it up.
But
Cynthia.
no, I just think there's 2 types of people in the world: Exhibit A and Exhibit B. I don't know what person you are, but like
In between.
I personally feel like, this is my opinion, I won't put the Christmas tree up till right before Thanksgiving or like the day after Thanksgiving or like days before Thanksgiving.
Grinch.
That's when I'll like put the
Yep.
Christmas decorations, all that. Right now, we need to like give some time for the gobble gobble and like turkey time and like enjoy November, which is the month of gratitude. And first, learn to have grace and be thankful before wanting to like get into the Christmas spirit. Like y'all are rushing it. The day after Halloween, I went to Kohl's to return something on Amazon and I walked into Kohl's and holy cow, it was the North Pole.
That was like 2
And-
weeks before.
and it
Halloween.
was Christmas, everything, Christmas music, Christmas, like too much. It was just Halloween.
Okay, but to be fair, I feel like this year too, maybe I'm tripping, is really giving us Christmas,
Christmas, yeah.
in November. Like it's giving that. I feel like more than usual. Anyone
It's
else
because
seen
y'all
that?
are bringing it.
It's actually
This
there's
is why
actually
you
been a lot
want to
of hot
rush
days.
fall, okay?
Oh yeah, it's hot days, but the decorations are like in our face this year
Yeah.
more, I feel.
It's driving
I
me
just think
crazy.
it takes so much to decorate. So
Thank you.
It's like you want it to be there a little bit
As
longer.
long
You're
as you
still
can.
gonna be grateful.
I
and
mean,
you're
if
still
you
gonna
do it right before Thanksgiving, you have a whole month
Yeah,
that
but
it's
now you
up.
have
no,
2 months.
That's it?
That's not
Now
enough.
you have 2.
Now you
For
have
all
two.
the hassle that.
Listen,
Wait,
I
do
bought
you
a 9-foot Santa Claus. All right, that motherfucker gonna be up for 2 months.
2
just so people
months.
can see.
January
and
to
January potentially.
Oh, yeah, Dia de los Reyes. All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
at least a week or two.
Or 7 kings.
Three
3
kings.
kings.
Three kings.
I was
Seven
right. I was
kings.
like,
7 kings. Watch out how many kings. This
Tati,
is
wait,
split.
are you the
I want
one?
all the kings.
Are you the one that decorates in your house first of all, or
I
does your
help.
mom do it?
No, my mom mainly does
Okay,
it. I
see?
decorate my classroom though, and I decorate like
Okay,
the
so you-
hallways of the school.
Okay, yeah,
Because I
so-
am the spirit queen. Listen,
Doesn't
when
sound
it's
like you have
time,
spirit.
no. Listen, when it's time to turn it on, I turn it on. I do all the things when I feel like it's time appropriate, which is right before
So this
Thanksgiving.
is Tati's time.
Yeah, this is like chill
Like you-
time. This
You
is time
control
for
the
me
seasons.
to like for me, this is like relax, plan Friendsgiving, like think about like what you want to do with them and that, and then you could like think about Christmas.
No, I get what you're saying,
Like let's not rush.
but I want to decorate the day after Halloween.
Yes, I'm that person now. My house is Christmas.
Lucy
like,
decorated
threw up.
literally like the day after. She's
But
like,
I
"Fuck
do
all
agree
this."
with savoring this kind of season right now.
I
This.
feel like this is like
Holiday.
cozy vibe time.
Yeah, but nothing's cozier than like Christmas.
Yes.
You have a fireplace.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, when I said
See,
that,
like,
I was
all
like,
the
hold
adjectives
on.
you're using
The Christmas.
describe
Okay, that is
Christmas.
cozy. Okay, then maybe it's lazy time.
Also Christmas.
Before, yeah, but putting
You're
up
off of
decorations
work.
is not lazy. Yeah, that's. I just feel like it's too early, in my opinion.
I know it kind of is. We're being
a little
completely
too
honest,
much.
but I love that we're all very aligned because, like, I don't know why. Maybe in this year too, like, I am really feeling Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
I love Christmas, but for some reason, this year is hitting hard. I'm like a Christmas whore. Like,
I'm already thinking about New Year's.
I love New
Miss-
Year's.
I love New Year's.
Thanksgiving is
How do you
my
want to
favorite.
ask? She's
How do you want
talking-
to-
she's
I'm not
complaining-
decorating, but I'm already
She's
like
complaining about us
thinking
skipping
about New Year's.
Thanksgiving.
I know she's
and now
already in
she's-
2024.
Yeah, plus
I am.
Girl.
Let's go. I'm over
Thanksgiving's
this year.
I'm
about,
not.
like conquistadors and people coming
That's
in.
what I
and-
thought you were
But
gonna say.
I
You
think
don't
about
celebrate it 'cause
Thanksgiving
of
I
that.
as
don't celebrate
family
it.
and being thankful
I love
for
Thanksgiving, by the way.
time
It's my favorite
together
holiday.
and the
Thanksgiving?
people around
Thanksgiving's
you.
my favorite holiday.
Because of the food?
'Cause of the
No, it's
food.
not my
Bro,
favorite holiday.
It's not my favorite at all.
Mine is New Year's
I like them all, to be honest.
and my birthday.
I like Thanksgiving. Christmas is cool. I like Christmas, but I feel like Christmas after a while it's like too much. But I agree with Paulina. Like this year just feels like it's a Christmas year.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people were not really in like the spooky vibe.
I didn't feel Halloween, and
Oh,
I
I
love it.
A lot of people were like,
Yeah,
so
you were
much.
like
Well,
dressed
you
up
did like
in a wig.
100 things.
you did like 15
I,
costumes.
I did
in
one
day.
thing and that was it.
Yeah, it was too
like
much.
I said, I wasn't
Maybe
really
that's why I
outside.
want to quit drinking.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but I like all of them because I think because now we're in a place where like, well, I know that I'm so busy all the time with work.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are too. So like all the holidays, I really love them because I get to
Yeah.
like just spend time with my family.
Yeah, and that's important.
Give them that at least. you know?
I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah,
I
this
love that
year I'm
too.
like feeling it hard. As
Are we
hell.
gonna have a Friendsgiving?
Oh my God, are we? Like
we
a
have
never
one?
too shy
Wow.
Friendsgiving?
We
You have to
should.
talk to my secretary. Because
Are you and I
have
going to
no
be
idea.
each other's dates? Because it's just Paulina, her
Yeah.
husband, Marco, his wife, and then just you
Yeah,
and
we
I.
could, or
Yeah,
it could
it's
just be
fine.
us four.
You got it.
Yeah.
You no, you
I'm
cannot
kidding.
not
I'm
invite
kidding. I'm
Lucy,
kidding.
and you cannot
Yeah, I
not
love
invite
Lucy.
Javi.
Javi
They
can stay
are
home.
they are partners in life.
What'd you say?
Javi can stay home.
They are partners in life.
He's
You
not part
can't-
of the Friendsgiving. He's not
Yeah.
a friend of the
He's
group.
your husband.
I know, but he's
That's
not.
like a
That's-
automatic +1.
You know how many years I've known you? I've hung out with Javi twice.
Most people have.
The day I've met him
Yeah,
and,
I
and your
met
wedding.
him the day of your wedding. So I was like,
Most
hey,
people-
nice to
No,
meet
I
you.
think
know
I've
all
hung
about
out
you.
with him a couple times, right? 4 or 5 times, maybe with
No.
you. With
Oh, no, 3
Oh,
times.
my
Your
birthday.
3 times
his
your birthday.
birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, you came to his birthday.
Did I? Yeah, I did.
I was
You
in-
came to the surprise party he threw
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
What?
I wasn't invited to his birthday, but I went to your birthday.
You weren't invited to my birthday? Yes, you
To
were.
his birthday.
I don't know.
I
You were
couldn't go.
invited.
I forgot
Wait, did
why.
I go?
I don't
I'm
think
not
it was his birthday.
No,
I
I
did.
couldn't go.
I did
Because
go.
you guys ended up going to Danny's, right?
Yeah,
I
we were
couldn't
at
go. I
Danny's.
forgot.
No, I
I had
did go.
something. I
To
couldn't go.
Danny's, yeah.
Anyway.
I don't remember.
couldn't go.
I've been
Javi's
to a couple
invited.
birthdays.
Javi's invited.
Javi's
Well, yeah.
invited.
Point is, I mean, yeah, we should plan a little.
A little Friendsgiving.
Oh my God, we should just have a Friendsgiving episode and we eat on camera.
Oh my God, I hate
You know, I
this
love
holiday.
doing that.
I
Okay, maybe not that.
really would
Nestor,
though,
no.
too.
Yeah,
no,
Nestor would.
no.
Oh my God, he is ready.
Yeah, I love Friendsgiving. I
I
think
never
I
had one. And
You
I
never
always
had a
wanted
never
Friendsgiving?
had a
You've never-
Friendsgiving.
You're lying.
I swear to God.
Oh my
never
God,
had
I
one.
love
That's why she
Friendsgiving.
skips it. That's why she skips
Yeah,
it.
because y'all don't fucking invite me. No, I'm just
Let's
kidding.
do
Oh my
it.
God,
Let's
I
do
love
it.
Friendsgiving.
No, I think we have to have it outside of this, and then we could talk about it and eat some more here.
Okay, we
Let's
could
just
spill
eat.
the tea.
Yeah.
What happened at
I
the
love
Friendsgiving.
eating, so I'm very
Uh-huh.
down. I'm very much
Let's do it.
in the eating phase right now.
Yeah. I like Friendsgiving for like obviously like the food, but like last year I did it with just I do almost everything with just the girls. But we had like a theme where it was
How
like
boring.
everybody brought like it was like a charcuterie board theme.
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
It was that
Charcuterie.
theme. So everybody brought something like on a board or whatever.
Oh, cute.
It was
That's
so
cute.
cute. I brought White Castles on a board.
That's a White Castle charcuterie.
No.
Yeah, that's just who I am. It's my style.
I actually
Whatever.
love
White
that.
Castle.
I love that.
Yeah, and it was like really cute, really fun. And it was just, I just feel like any time where you could just get together, eat, play games, and just talk about life and like reflect on the year and like start to think about what you're grateful for. Like we're such like, we're like that. Like, so we go around, what are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for?
I
Why?
love
Teacher
that.
mode, teacher
yeah,
mode.
that's who we are. And like, I appreciate that so much because it like brings so much into perspective too. Because then you get to thinking about, oh, what did we do last Friendsgiving? And like, oh my God, remember you said this? And now look at you here. Like, look at you now.
Also, because the year's so crazy, like we're doing so much.
Yeah.
That's probably why you enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. It's my favorite.
I love
I
it.
love it.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Another episode.
Yeah.
You can follow us on social at Paulina Rowe,
Talk with Tati.
The bra bro.
at Never Too Shy Pod on the
Yeah.
gram. Message us, talk to us. I gotta check the inbox. I haven't even looked. I'm gonna check message requests because that's where all the other messages go. So we gotta look.
All the juicy stuff.
All the juicy stuff. But we'll see you next episode. I think we're gonna be transitioning into season 3 coming up as well. So I think
Starting in December, right?
December. So I think we had 1 or 2 episodes left of this
One, I think.
season. Yeah, you're right. It is 1
it
this
1?
year, this month.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's 2. No?
Yeah.
No, it's two. It's two.
It's 2.
Yeah.
No, because
Yeah.
that's the second week that
The 22nd we can't.
we shall see. Well,
We'll see.
Whatever.
We'll see.
Just
All right.
know.
Too much insight. All right. We love you guys.
Bye.